Hi guys, I'm at Marcel Arab. I'm picking up my friend AP Dhillon and we're going out into the desert where we're going to take 4x4s and get driven on two wheels. This is my friend AP Dhillon, the ultimate rapper. He's the biggest artist in India.
Thanks, Ameerh. You're being generous.
No, you are. The reason why we get along, I think, is we both have this mindset that you can achieve anything you want. Like AP only started singing during COVID and in 5 years became the biggest artist singing in Punjabi. We booked the Land Cruiser so we can get driven on the two side wheels, which is going to be so cool. I'm excited to do it.
Me too, man. I haven't done it. I've always seen the videos.
Let's see if we can convince them to let us drive.
Oh damn, this is sick.
Are you a fan of cars?
Yeah, man. I love whips. Fingers crossed! If I die today, is this, man? This is a Widowmaker.
Yeah.
Good that I don't have a wife. Okay, this shit. Okay. This is good.
It's a crazy car. You'll see how light the tail is. The back, to keep it straight is difficult.
It's crazy. So you had it for
I bought it 2020. So 5 years.
5 years. Have you driven those Nissan Patrols? I love those cars, man.
You know the original Nissan Patrols, they make them locally here.
Yeah.
Because they stopped making the old model, but the Emiratis liked the old one so much. Someone here bought the molds from the factory and built that car under license, and they sell to the whole GCC region.
Really?
Like the old 90s Patrols.
What got you into cars?
I love cars since I was a child. My father always used to drive very, very fast and always had BMWs, and my uncle always had Mercedes, and we used to go for like family dinners and stuff, or family lunches. We used to race from the restaurant home because we'd go to one of our houses for coffee after.
Oh, wow.
And like I loved the thrill of driving fast.
And then how you got into racing?
I wanted to race Formula One. When I was a teenager, I got my dad to buy me a go-kart and started racing go-karts. And then when I was 18, I raced in a Formula Renault championship in France. I'd never raced before and I managed to get to the semi-finals. And that's basically how it started.
That's amazing, man. For me, it was just like, am I gonna be able to ever afford a car like this? I always love cars. Guess what? Like, you can buy whatever we want.
When you were young, you're saying, will I ever be able to afford this? Did you believe you would one day? Or did you think it was out of your league?
Honestly, it was out of my league. I would say dreaming is really powerful. It's also sort of manifesting.
It is, 100%.
Yeah. Recently, I just found new love for gym, playing golf. Like, I was playing golf with this guy, and he's like one of the biggest oil guys in Canada. And it's amazing when you just have a conversation with a person who's way older than you, have seen way more life than you. And at the end of the day, the ultimate advice is like, the simplicity is the key. That's what he found his happiness in.
In the end, all of the fancy stuff, all the cars, the houses, stuff like this is great in the beginning, but then it becomes less special, and it's always memories with people that matter the most. But you can only come to that realization once you have all the stuff. If you don't have all this stuff, that's what you're aiming for. No, for sure, man. I'm not gonna say like, don't achieve your dreams. I will make way more money if I'm really playing this music game as a game. But I do it for the love of music. That's why I say no to more money than what I make. Just because I don't want to do certain things. Just for, that will give me more clicks. Of course, you have to have integrity. People make quick bucks and like sell themselves short. Exactly. One thing I learned, you can always make money. It's so hard to make the name. I don't have no childhood memories. Isn't that You have no childhood memories? Like when I sit and talk with my sister and then she tells me these stories and then I start remembering things. Like I only know the major incidents. I'll sit and talk to my friends and they can tell stories for days. Yeah. And I can't. A funny conversation. I met this doctor on a flight. I was having chat with him about this. And he's like, man, you're so blessed. I was like, yo, I gotta do something about it. You think I'm gonna get dementia or something? I don't remember things. And he's like, man, you're so blessed. He gave me a Buddha quote. You're blessed if you can remember your past. Because you have nothing to think about. Yeah. You're just thinking about what's coming to you. So
I was like, you know what? That's the one positive way of looking at it.
Everything in life is perception, right? You choose how to perceive things.
You're right. And I think from the house problems, school issues, then moving to Canada was another big step in my life. I was just thrown into this new world that I know nothing about.
We're all dealt the cards we're dealt with,
Exactly.
and you make the best of them.
1000%. I like the way my life turned out, to be honest. I have something to tell to people that like, hey, listen, if I can do this, you can do it too. If I can come from this.
Exactly.
My goal was like, if you can inspire even like 10 people in your life, you have succeeded in your life.
You're changing the world. There's a French term, noblesse oblige, which literally translated is with nobility comes obligation. So if the universe is kind enough to give you knowledge and wealth, you have a moral obligation to help people. Something I do is I try to make someone's life better every day in a small way. So whether it's tipping someone or sometimes even giving them a compliment, you see someone, you can see they put a really big effort into the way they've dressed and stuff. I was like, oh, I like your outfit. I like your belt. And I've been doing this for like the past 10 years. I always find someone I can pay a compliment to, help them in some way. If they tell me like they're struggling with health or something, I'll pay for their medical or give them a little tip or something, but try and do something to put a smile on their face.
Oh, for sure.
Dressing well, I believe, does attribute to your success.
No, I think all of these things.
Exactly. And one way it does that as well is by giving you the confidence. It's not because someone else looks at your clothes and thinks, oh, I think it's better. But you feel better about yourself.
No, but nowadays it's like, who's wearing what brands? Who's more flashy? And dressing well is just like this. There's no logos here, guys, you know? And he's looking good.
Something I was taught when I was young by my mother was, unless a brand is paying you to advertise, you don't ever wear a label. And this was something I've stuck with me since.
Hi, Kevin. Are you hearing this? I'm not wearing no labels unless I'm getting paid.
Is this in neutral, yeah?
Yeah.
So go completely off and then all the way on. You just put on.
Yes,
there we go.
sir. Cheers! Damn, man, this is fun. By the way, guys, Ameerh has his own car now.
Yeah, I have my own hypercar brand, Naran Automotive. Childhood dream. I'm really trying to create the ultimate car, and owning cars like this allows me to make informed decision on what I enjoy in a car and what I don't.
How many you have built so far?
We have one drivable prototype. Well, actually we have two. One actually looks like the car, the production car, and the other is just a test mule. So it's in camouflage, but it has the full performance.
Well, not many people can say that they're building their whip.
Well, this is the thing. I mean, I get asked by a lot of friends who are like, you work so hard to make all this money and you're putting such a large portion, like a significant amount of the money I've made over the past 17 years into this project. For me, like, if I don't, what am I going to do with the money?
Crazy how we met.
Yeah, we met at a birthday party in Sweden, a mutual friend's birthday party. You did the whole party, right, from the beginning?
Yeah.
I was there to the Sweden leg.
Copenhagen was fun, man.
So they started in Copenhagen, ended up in Stockholm. How many days were you guys doing it?
7, 8 days.
For a week?
Yeah.
I got there for the last 2 days in Stockholm. It was amazing. I'm sad I missed out on the rest.
It was good.
The car gets a lot of attention.
I can imagine. Is it car or AP? Let's check. Is it car or AP?
Oh, maybe too. Ah, it is you. So these people are like taking photos as we're driving. I'm like, the car gets a lot of attention. And he's like, they're actually filming him.
I'm worth a little bit more than this car.
Clearly you are.
Okay.
How was the drive?
It was amazing.
Here we go.
What? Hold it here.
And then we want to drive next.
He's like, how are you, bro? I'm good. Scared or not? Huh? Scared of what? What, scared?
Not scared.
I don't get scared. Are you scared of what? This is the one way to do Q&A. How you come up with this idea? How's the mingling going in the back?
Can you do the other side?
Other side?
Yeah.
Your side, yeah. Oh,
Okay, let's go.
Hold on. Stop. Let's get some chai.
How was it?
It was great. I don't know how Ameerh came up with this. What is the trick here? I'm pretty sure if I did it, I'll flip it.
Eventually, when you're learning, you flip it like 2, 3 or like 10 times and...
Can I flip one?
Wear your seatbelt. Be careful for your safety, that's something else, but like...
Yeah, figure out the safety part.
Maybe we're going to be testing your driving skills today. Let's see. I really want to learn how to do that. They seem a little bit reluctant to teach us, but let's
We're gonna figure it out before we leave, right?
Done.
Either we'll flip out of the whip.
What do you think suits AP for a cop?
AP, I told him he should get another Carrera GT.
I'm getting one. I love Porsches. I want to build a 933, like a Stinger. So I'm looking into it.
Gunter Works does a very cool 933.
Are you looking forward to it?
Yeah, man. It's gonna be fun.
Were you expecting that this morning?
I thought we were gonna have a chill drive, a little chat. Oh, let's switch.
Okay, let's go get another car. We'll get one of those Nissans and then it'll be easy. So I'll go first in the Nissan, then you swap with me. I'll teach you how.
Alright.
It's difficult to hold a slide in the Carrera GT. These things are so well balanced. I'm gonna drift this around their car for a while and then I'll switch back to the CGT.
Let's go. 3, 2, 1, let's go. What's about to happen in there?
Let's see. My first time in the front. Let me try pick up a cone. Let's go close to a cone. I want to try pick one up.
This is oddly therapeutic.
I love it.
What angle are we at?
It's like 50.
Yeah. So the car stalled, being manual, and wasn't enough time to start it again, and we rolled.
Yeah, you did this.
Yeah.
Why? Are you scared?
No.
Oh,
Scared or not?
huh?
Scared?
Scared of what?
Scared.
We're scared.
No,
What's about to happen?
We're gonna drift around you. Are you
I
scared
love
of what?
my life, please.
That was fun. Oh, Lee.
How was his drifting?
He's good, man. He's good. I like it.
the problem was we all had our hands out and I was picking up cones and then they stopped us and they're like, this guy came and it's like, can you stop doing that? Because if you roll, your hands are going to get cut off. And we're like, okay, so we kept our hands inside. 10 minutes later, we roll. Actually, 5 minutes later, we rolled. We would have no hands, all of us. So
Oh my
lucky. That's the universe protecting us.
Yeah.
So we're done for the day. Gonna go for lunch.
How was the experience?
It was great. I had fun.
Okay.
I think I can be a pro drifter.
Let's do it.
I strongly believe it now.
I hope you had a fun day.
It was amazing. It was actually amazing. It woke me
Can you
up.
believe we rolled that thing?
Bro, I saw it. The guy I was drifting with, he's like, let's just keep going. I was like, no, we gotta go check on these. Holy So what's your favorite car you have driven so far? This one?
Of every car I've driven, a road car, I think this is the best road car I've driven. Actually, take that back. I think for different reasons. This car, handling-wise and stuff, is the best. The Yesco, because it's so powerful. LaFerrari is an amazing all-round experience. All the cars are great for different reasons.
I see.
I've even driven really cheap cars that I love driving. Like Toyota GT86. It's got Prius wheels, but it's so light and you just slide everywhere. So is today your first time drifting?
I wouldn't say second time, but it was fun though. It was fun. The first, when you enter in the SUV, was like, holy fuck. And he sat down and he's like, are you scared? I was like, no.
Okay.
Oh, So, what would be your favorite place to live in?
London. I get to experience London during the best times, you know, like in the summer. I love Halloween parties, so during Halloween. And for you, what's your favorite place?
I really loved staying in Canada before. Nowadays, it's just like, I'm looking for a place where I want to move. Because I only want to be in for another like year or so. I'm planning to visit more now. This next year, that's my number one goal, is San Francisco.
Really? Why San Francisco?
You make so many creative minds, so many innovative people who have built this like amazing company. So every time I go there, I get to know what's about to come to this world. So like, I'm always fascinated by technology. I want to visit more SF, meet these venture capitalists, all these VCs, be like, what are you working on? What's really coming in the market? What's the new thing they're working on? But honestly, I'm like, right now, I'm taking all the information.
I think success is a mindset.
Yeah.
So if you have the ability to become a huge success as a musician, you can have the ability to create a huge success in anything because you know you have the mindset and the ability to believe you can do something or create something and you do it. So you know a lot of people in your position, there's a lot of singers who get offers from Bollywood to act and they jump at it because of the money. What's your relationship with money? Like, you feel you're at a stage where you're comfortable and anything in addition is just a bonus? Or are you looking at the longevity of AP as a brand?
I think it's the longevity of brand for sure. If I make a movie, I'm not gonna be judged as like, oh, this is a new actor that coming in the scene. This is his first movie. I'm gonna be judged as this is AP's movie, right? The expectation from that project is gonna be much higher than somebody brand new coming to the industry. I want to create something that I'm proud of. When I'm old, I'm sitting with my friends and looking back into that project and I'm just like, we're proud of this, right? I want to make classics.
What I find is, it depends on the person, but once you achieve success and you're used to being number one, if you create a hit and it doesn't achieve it and the next one doesn't and the next one doesn't, I would imagine that would bother you more.
No, but I think that's the problem these days in the art. Back in the days, it wasn't like that. Good music is good music, bad music is bad music, whatever, right? Like, we weren't judging art based on numbers. I think nowadays it's like when a record draws, we judge it by how much is streamed. That's when you're gonna see the art side of it going down.
But that
and
is
AI is taking over when it comes to the number because it can literally make song that you think people will like at this moment. What's the trend?
I think I get what you're saying. Artists create music that lasts forever, and there's catchy stuff that's trendy and will make people listen to for short term.
1000%, and I think that's when the quality of the music, the art is gonna keep going down, down, down. We're treating art as a business now, and not as a free word, where like labels and managers are telling artists, putting in their head that their music is not good enough just because it's not achieving some numbers. Marketing run this world. Like the Apple right now, the phone we're saying, is a great product. But why they have to put a picture right there? These FOMOs, these creating these narratives on social media really helps push certain things.
It's true.
Further. Would you ever travel to space?
I don't have a desire to. Do you?
I do.
You can go to the World Space Station, you spend a few months out there and come back.
Yeah, that would be amazing.
Do you like Escalades?
Yeah,
I think they're cool.
they come in super handy.
I'm getting one built for me now. It's stretched by 30 inches with like beds in the back and stuff.
No way. Like, from where are you getting this built?
America, and then I'll get it imported to Europe.
When I was starting up, a lot of people have told me this is shit, it's not gonna work. And I didn't have no money to kind of go and work with the producers or labels. I decided to learn myself.
How did you get Brown Monday was the song, right?
No, it wasn't the one song. Brown Monday actually took 8-9 months to really glow up. But I think every record was so sonically different, and it was bringing new audience every time.
How did anyone know who you were? How did they listen to your music? How did you get exposure?
I did not spend $1 on marketing. For us, it was just like, we keep putting the content out. It was slow and steady growth.
Did you have a I made it moment where you're like, down?
I'm just a weird person. I don't think like that. It's like, this is the first step of the marathon that we still has to run. I think the day you think like, oh, I made it, that's it, then I guess you're retired.
I think also sometimes it's worth having an end goal. Like for me, I've taken a step back from my jet business because I think we've got to a stage where we do more VIP airliner flights than any other company worldwide, etc. And I was doing it as a means to an end to earn enough money to start my car company and race cars. So I think it's also knowing when to stop and move on to other things as well is just as important. But don't let it get to your head.
And also success to you, it will be a totally different idea to someone else.
What's your general routine? Are you working a lot?
Yeah, I do. Especially when I'm on the road. It's like you barely catch a break, man. For example, I'm on a tour. Every third day is a show. You're always meeting people in all these different states. And then sound checks. Whenever your friends are in town, which is more exciting, then you gotta give them a time a bit too. In a few years, I just want to delete my Instagram and be off the grid.
Why? Because people already know who you are. That's not going to change.
I know.
So deleting your Instagram, how does that affect your life in any way?
Like, I feel like there's a lot of good and bad energy towards you. And when you wake up every morning and for work you have to engage in it, it affects you as a person. Because you are doing everything with your right intentions, but the world doesn't see it as same. And I feel like this stuff is tool to reach to your fans or put your music out. And like, what you see on Instagram is generally is not who you are as a person. People don't know me as who I am as a human being. They just have a persona. But I'm not saying if people are on it, they are wrong. I'm just saying, like, for me, for the kind of person I am, I'll be off grid whenever I'll get a chance to be off. Ameerh, are you Capricorn?
Yeah.
I am too.
You? When are you born?
January 10th.
Oh, wow. 9 days apart.
I don't celebrate birthdays.
Never. Why?
I don't know. I don't like celebrating occasions. I love celebrating my friends.
But I think for me, when I throw parties and stuff, it's more for my friends. Like, to thank them for being in my life and for all the times they've entertained me and stuff like that. Like when I throw a party or a birthday party, it's never for me to have fun. But I want everyone else to have fun.
I do believe in energy, and I only associate myself, like I surround myself with good people.
I feel I'm very sensitive to energy. I try to disassociate myself to people who, firstly, are negative and constantly say negative things because I feel emotions and beliefs are contagious. I try to surround myself with people who are happy, doing things, and interested in bettering themselves because I genuinely believe you are a sum of the people around you. So if you hang around with people who aren't interested in bettering themselves, who complain constantly, that's eventually going to be the person you become. I mean, if someone's in need and I can help them, sure. But if it's their personality and they're always depressive, then I'm not my circus, not my monkey. I'm not there to educate them or change them. I will try and help them. If they're not willing, you lead a horse to water, right?
The golf courses, most properties are nice. They're well maintained and it's calm, nice, you're playing, whatnot. And I think since that day it clicked in me that like, this is actually not a bad sport to pick up. A hobby to pick up because it's like a decompress. So I put my phone on Do Not Disturb, I go there and 2 hours I'm just there. And also another thing about golf is it teaches you one thing. It's not about the first shot. You could have a really bad start, you're off the fairway and whatnot, but it tests your patience mentally, that how you keep yourself composed and get back on track. So every hole you play, you might ended up in a different situations, but you have to keep yourself composed and not think about like you're few yards this way or 30 yards short or this and that. It's about the next shot that you're gonna take. You don't look back onto your shot, right? So I think that's another thing that I'm starting to like is mentally teaches you to just be okay with what just happened. You gotta keep looking forward.
I got forced as a child to play everything. I got forced to play golf. Nick Price, who won PGA Tour. I used to train with his trainer. I used to get forced to play tennis every Wednesday. I used
What
to
a
get
life,
trained
sad
by.
life.
I hated it. Like I didn't want to do any of this. I wanted to race cars. I used to get trained by Wayne. Do you know the Wimbledon tennis champions? Wayne Black, Cara Black. their parents trained them, and their parents used to train me every Wednesday and every Saturday. Like literally, I had to do, like, my parents made me do so much stuff all the time, always with the best trainers. Like my swimming teacher trained the Olympians, and I hated all of it. Like all I wanted to do was race cars. I'm grateful I did get all these opportunities, but at the time I used to hate it and was not grateful at all. Like, why am I having to wake up so early and hit tennis balls when I could be playing with my toys or driving my cars? Or
I played pretty much every sport. I love basketball, played volleyball, soccer, cricket. I wanted to be a ball player. We were talking about it.
You've got the build, the height of a basketball player.
I'm not as tall, but there wasn't enough facilities or opportunities in India, especially where I'm from, for coaching style. That's another thing I want to eventually build. My idea is like, if people want to learn basketball, like I want to build a sick court and like have a coaching facility there. That's my another little long-term goal. And play Celebrity All-Star game. At least I did that.
Did you?
Yeah, last year.
Where?
Who else was playing?
There was a lot of Shabuzi was there. A lot of people played. It was fun.
And were they all good?
Some people were really good. They thought I was probably terrible at it.
And you were good.
So they were surprised.
When people say negative things about you, and when you're polarizing, like some people like you, some people hate you, that's when you know there's success. Because you have to be polarizing to be successful. You can't please everyone. If you're trying to please everyone, you're not going to make it.
Exactly. You gotta have a huge number of haters.
Yeah.
To measure your success. If you don't have people shouting about you on the internet, you haven't made it yet. Somebody has to wake up and put their energy towards writing something about you. You gotta...
It's ridiculous. One of my YouTube videos, I read through the comments of one of the first ones, and this guy was like, he's taken investment from all these people to start up his businesses and he's wasting it on flying private jets. I've never taken a cent of investment. But then you've got all these other people commenting, and like they have no idea who I am. And another guy like, oh, he's from a billionaire family, so that's where the money comes. Like they all talk complete and then like people are commenting and they have like long conversations on complete nonsense, like all nonsense.
Hate is more engaging. You will think it's less common, but it's more common than we think. It's more engaging than positive things. So that's why like people choose to do these certain things, because you will see the engagement of these things are way more on social media. Recently I started doing this like literally a month ago, 15-20 minutes, like vocal exercises in the morning.
You do vocal exercise?
Just started a month ago, right? Somebody suggested me, hey, a tour is coming, so you should just protect your voice. This is the one way to do it. And I just find it more, I don't know if it's helping me or not, I doubted it is. But it's like when you wake up first thing in the morning and you spend 15-20 minutes just making these sounds, right? Like hummings and all this stuff. It's more meditative. My
mother has been doing it for years, and I used to do it for a while, like in the shower. Like it's difficult in the hotels, you scream like, oh, like, you know, all the funny noises, warm your voice up. Yeah. Like, so when you speak, you like speak with more presence.
I just started doing it, and I just felt like it's quite calming.
I started doing transcendental meditation when I was 12 years old. And I started I did a meditation course called Alpha Dynamics when I was 11. So I've meditated my entire life. The thing is, I've only known what life is like with meditation. People ask me, oh, did it affect your life? Like, I don't know. I've done it since I was 11. I don't know how I'd be any different had I not. I can't advocate for it. I mean, I wouldn't do it unless I thought it was helping me. However, I think different people need different things. Like meditation might be for you, might not be for you. Maybe all meditation is doing is turning your mind off, because you spend your every waking minute with your mind working. You go to sleep, you're dreaming, so your mind's working. When you meditate, it's the one time your mind gets to relax, because you stop all thoughts. You're not dreaming, you're not consciously thinking. And that's a way of invigorating your mind. If doing the humming and the vocal coach switches off your mind and that stops you thinking about everything, and then that's your meditation.
No, I found it. Otherwise, like I'm always thinking about something, and I think that's the time when you're like more present. And I think that's how it's helping me to just like calm.
So then it is a meditation for you.
One way of.
Yeah.
I think I have a lot more to explore right now. Music is just one vertical that I like. I think I want to go into few other. I want to create a brand.
Well, you've created a brand.
No, I want to exactly. Yeah.
So now that you have that, you have influence.
No,
so
but
you can create anything and use that influence.
You're right, but I don't want to make something that's just like, not just like it's AP's brand or this and that. I want to create few things that have their own unique identity. I can use me as a leverage to get there.
Which makes sense to do. Like why?
For sure.
Why create all of this if you don't use it to your advantage.
For sure. This is the first step towards like other things that I can
exactly.
do, right? Yeah.
But you know how people can use their image, like, I mean, Bernie Ecclestone, you know, he got mugged in London for his Hublot, and they beat him up and he was like covered in bruises and stuff. Instead of like just taking the hit, I lost my watch, he contacted Hublot and he sold the rights to the photo of him being beaten up. So they had all these big Hublot ads with a photo of Bernie Ecclestone with a black eye, and it's like what people will do for Hublot.
Oh wow. Hi Ameerh, I'm gonna head out.
You need?
Yeah.
Okay.
My guys.
Thanks for coming, it's good hanging out.
Likewise.
So today's come to an end. It's been a long day. We met up with my friend AP this morning, took him to a drift track where we got to do a bit of drifting, and more importantly, we got to get to drive in a Land Cruiser on 2 wheels. I was hoping to learn how to do it. We didn't get to that stage. However, whilst being driven, the car stalled and rolled. Thankfully, we were all fine. No one got injured. Then we did a little bit more drifting, came back to the hotel, had dinner, well, a late lunch, and now I've got to rush and get ready for a dinner I'm possibly going to be late for unless I rush now. Thanks for joining, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and looking forward to seeing you in the next episode.